listening to the Educated Podcast.
Welcome to the Educated Apes podcast. What are you worried about?
Because
No, we didn't know.
You
I
said
didn't know
you
it was
two
that.
could
You
do
s- you
something.
said you
and then
two go on ellipsis, and then me and Batch were like, go on and what?
go forth and conquer. What?
Yeah, something along them lines. No, I was going to go on and share the podcast on Facebook.
Oh,
God, guys.
Sharesies.
I mean, I can do it incognito on the computer, but you used to.
We have to do it.
You have to do it
something about
legit,
keep the
like-
volume down, don't we?
I don't know what our visuals are going to be like from the here, because we're like way away from the modem. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Look
We've
back.
got a sick new studio though.
I know if anyone's on the live stream, no one's on at the moment, but no one's on.
No one's there yet.
But
You
yeah,
haven't clocked on yet. What's going on?
we're in our new studio. Looking around, it does look like a bit of a mess.
I still can't get my head around that we've got a studio. Like, it's a weird one.
It's a result of what Aaron's just currently gone through. Congratulations on the podcast. Congratulations from, I don't know, EAP to yourself,
Yeah. Baby daddy.
baby daddy.
Baby daddy.
Little as.
And yeah, this is a result
and
of
as.
obviously what I've got to go through is we've been kicked out of the garden.
You's mentioned on
We're not in the garden.
last
We're in the
episode.
studio.
The studio.
I was listening in on the last episode.
Yeah.
And you said I think you misconstrued the text that I sent to you.
All right.
So I think the wording was whatever you think it's going to be times it by 10. It was something like along those lines, and you were intimidated by it. I meant in like levels of awesomeness,
Oh right. I
not
thought you
like
meant,
oh my
like,
god, this is fucking like
Scary.
scary. It's mint. It's mint. I'm saying mank words because he was taking the piss out of me, but it's mint. Fucking mint mocha.
Pep Guardiola style of play.
Obviously, I'm in that
In what?
in that point of like frame of mind of where I'm worried about the whole day, like everything leading up to it, and then we're talking about obviously having the child.
Do you know what's
Yeah.
worrying him? I think
What?
that he can't set an itinerary.
Oh fuck
Like,
no!
He can't
no,
plan.
no,
He
no,
can't
no.
plan it, and it's annoying him. He likes to be in full control of every day, and he can't be in control of this day when it comes, and it's freaking him out.
If people hadn't noticed as well, we've updated the desk. Batches. This is Batches big.
My
Fine
baby.
varnished work.
It's not varnished. This is fucking oak.
Oh.
Aged oak, mature
Aged,
oak.
mature English oak. Only the best. We've got Swedish wood on the roof.
You can't see the roof. We'll do an Instagram video after this. Maybe one of you two has got a good camera, because my camera's fucked on my phone, and we might show all around the studio and whatnot.
By the way, behind your head, fine piece of artwork.
This thing.
Look at it. That's just contemporary art. It's not
Yeah.
even straight, I've noticed.
Is it not?
Not on the wall, it's straight on the wall. I mean, the writing I did.
Oh right.
Well, it doesn't look straight on the camera, but you win some, you lose some. I think it looks good.
It
I
might.
like it.
It might be redone at some
It's not
point.
being redone. It looks good. Look at that on the picture there. It looks like legit.
Like a child wrote it.
Looks like artwork. Az, are you with me on this?
It's only because you sent me the picture of you in a white gown doing it with charcoal that I think it was good work.
With charcoal.
It's like that.
Can you guess what it
Shading
is yet?
down.
So yeah, you're a dad. Did you feel any different or what?
Yeah, I feel.
Feels like a dad.
I don't know if it's from being a dad or finally having a few fucking days off work, but I feel very settled. The only thing it's a lot easier than you think, especially if you've got enough help around you.
I don't think you even got a push or anything. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, no, the push. I won't go too much into it, but
No.
it was a hilarious ordeal. I got sent out.
You were sent out.
Yeah, I
You
got sent out for
sit
a
in the
bit.
corridor like a naughty kid.
Yeah. Well, I got sent out for 10 minutes, and then because there was still no progress, they left me for an hour and a half asleep on the couch with Jeremy Kyle on in front of me in the waiting room.
Right.
So I was out for an hour and a half, came back, still no baby.
You got like, oh right.
So I got like an hour and a half, but we were there for fucking ages, no sleep.
Oh shit. Was she not mad you'd had a break while she's
No,
suffering?
she wanted me out for a little bit.
Get out the room.
Yeah.
Were you
Sorry,
annoying her? What
what's-
were you doing?
No, no, it's just.
Can you imagine
I
a
won't
time
say
where
it.
he's not annoying her?
she won't like me saying the reasons why, but she wanted me out for an hour and a half.
Right, fair enough.
But and you might even get the same. But we did the birthing pool as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did not get my snorkel on.
You didn't? No,
No,
I
Sat outside the pool
I
like
was
a normal person.
yeah, I was invited to. I did not get in the baby soup.
I said this about the baby soup.
Yeah,
There's
baby
no
soup.
chance I'll ever do that.
Does Lucy want you to get in?
She mentioned it, but I think she's mentioned it as like a joke.
Why is everyone giving birth in water all of a sudden?
Like, 'cause it's more natural, man.
No, wait there.
It did
Cave
help.
women did not give birth in ponds. It's not like they all went back to the same lake to spawn. We're not salmon. What's going on?
It doesn't. She didn't give birth in the pool. They just get in and out, kind of. It's sort of like. It's like getting in a
Is this
bath.
just
It
an
relaxes.
excuse
It's like-
for
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
jacuzzi?
It relaxes all the muscles.
Baths
and
are
they kind of calm
relaxing.
down.
Baths are
I love a
relaxing.
bath.
So I can see where they're coming
To
from.
be fair, that's ball cheese soup as well for us, though. But we're still we're not complaining there. But
I don't have baths that often, really.
I love
so.
a bath.
no, just Epsom salts every now and again after a big workout.
Fuck off.
Fuck
I actually
you.
did that 3 days ago and felt $1 million. I had an Epsom salt bath.
Jesus.
I accidentally poured.
I
way
was
too
like
mu-
a bubble bath.
I accidentally poured way too much in, and my balls stung a little bit.
Your balls stung.
Yeah, I
Your
think
balls
I think
sensitive
I
to
think
You've been
I'd-
scratching your balls.
I'm
so
very
much.
sensitive. I've had thrush maybe 15 times in my life. I'm very sensitive.
You just
very
brush
sen-
up against thrush and you got it.
Yeah, if I change my washing powder, I get thrush.
Oh god.
It's that bad.
Jesus.
I have to get that women's medication. You get the cream and the tablet, soothe the itching, get rid of the infection, all that shit.
Yeah, I think people are aware how to get rid of
Mm.
thrush.
I get it on my bumhole.
Oh fucking hell, mate! Calm down.
I had to get. I've been gone for ages. There's been
Why
no.
is he always on
There
about
has
his
been
arsehole?
no bumhole talk since I've been gone.
It's been a refreshing period.
I don't
in the
actually
podcast.
get it in my bumhole. I had to say it because there's not been any sphincter talk.
No,
It has been
something to
very
talk.
refreshing to not talk about arseholes for a while.
Well, that-
Well,
whenever
And then an
Batch is
arsehole
talk,
shows back up.
whenever Batch is talking, it's sphincter talk. We've got a log burner as well, which I'm just going to quickly go stoke.
You go for stoke the fire.
Go stoke it.
Let me just check. Are you just cold? Are you right?
No,
I am.
just keep
perfect-
chucking logs in it
perfect
because
ambient
it feels
temperature.
more manly the more logs you chuck in.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Man make fire.
Yeah.
What do they call it on Jungle Book? The red flower.
The red flower.
Red flower. Man's red flower.
Or as his arsehole. It's been described the same way.
Give me the secret to
you-
man's red flower.
Are we stoking the fire or are we relighting the fire?
Relight
my fire.
I didn't
That's-
know that Take That sang that.
What do you mean? You didn't
That's a
know?
Take That song, isn't it? I had no idea. The
Yeah,
first
but-
Take That song I was aware of was the fucking Stardust one.
Stardust?
Yeah. You light
My
the
light
skies
up above me. That one.
Ooh. It's gone into a fucking sing song.
Jesus Christ. He
Ah,
goes
well.
away for a minute. We start doing
we start fucking. We didn't pull the French accent.
take that tribute act over here. So, this is your first time seeing the studio, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
the finished article.
you're proud of us.
I am very proud of you.
Us.
Wait there. I had more hand in it than the
Than
other
I did.
character over
Yeah,
here.
you had a lot more
Alright,
hand in it
yeah.
than I did. I was just a little two finger applause on the side.
I've been here twice. Doing this. I'll have you know. I built that. I built this.
This
Wait
is a
there,
joint
I
effort.
did all the nailing now. So technically, I built it because everything that holds it together was done by me.
I
You
do feel bad
supervised.
because if there is a percentage, I'm trying to find like even a thing of a percentage that I could possibly say I did this, and there is zero. There's nothing. Not
It's not even
not-
Spuddy wasn't even you. Your missus
not
got us
a
this.
damn thing. Yeah, that was Mister. So she's like 0.5% contributed towards it. I've done nothing. Nothing.
You'll do nothing.
I've done nothing. I watched that. Have you seen the film?
Oh no.
No, I've not watched it.
Is it
yet
worth a
either.
watch?
It's well made.
So go on, then,
You'll
explain to
enjoy
us
it.
what is it about.
It's everything you already know. There's no secrets to it. It's just
His life story.
Is he had someone recording him from like Cage
that's the
Warrior
bit. That,
days?
that's
or
the bit
what?
that that's the bit that I'm suspect about because his first, unless they knew that he was going to be a big star
Yeah.
before he came in,
Yeah.
the quality of filming and the moments they happened to be filming him were very suspect. like
Yeah,
they
but they
just so
can't
happen
recreate
to be.
it, though,
What
can
do you
they? Oh,
mean?
do you think they
I
might
think
have?
they might have.
Oh shit!
I think they've covered up his tattoos
Oh no!
and remade some of it. I genuinely do.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
It'll be
now.
good, and it seems legit. Like someone who's not as like deep in thinks, oh yeah, they must have just been recorded, because no one gives a shit about Cage Warriors fighters really from the UFC. Yeah. No one gives a
Unless
monkeys. But they've
Connor
got
was funded it from day one.
no,
because
he was
thought,
skint.
Yeah, but-
You see him in the film, like you see from the trailer that he's opening debt collectors' letters and stuff like that, and there just so happened to be a camera on him at that time in his house when he's opening debt collectors' letters, just by coincidence. That's what I mean. I think some of it's been tattoos covered up and recreated. Unfortunately,
Oh, still, is it good?
it's
Did
it's
you
really,
enjoy it?
Well, I think it's good for is non-MMA. You know, people who are
Oh, didn't.
not two balls deep in MMA. I
Yeah.
think they'll enjoy it as maybe a kid. Like my missus really enjoyed it.
Did she?
Yeah, she really liked it. Well, that's when she went into labour. Like, I finished it. I finished it when we came back. It was just us in the house,
Yeah.
and she had a bit of a rough night the night before because he was kind of sat on a nerve in her back, and then she started like moving around loads up to like, and we got halfway through the film, and she was like, "No, I'm sorry, I've tried, but I'm really, I'm in labour."
I've
like halfway through, she's
tried.
like, "I've tried to shut up because I wanted to watch it. I know you wanted to watch it, but we're gonna have to go to the fucking hospital." I was like, "Why didn't you say anything?" She's like, "I wanted to watch the film." We ended up going to the hospital, getting sent home because she had gone into labour, but it was way too early on.
Yeah.
He just so happened to be sat on her back, and then we went back in later when she started screaming in the bathroom,
Fair enough.
trying to have a bath and calm down, and the water's broke in the bath, and
She still listens to this.
Maybe.
Fuck
she might not be
me.
listening to it now because the Wi-Fi is down at my parents' house.
Yeah, but no, child shit is just like, it's scary. Yeah. But he's going back to the film. I'd assume he's remade some of that. He ain't.
Yeah.
No one's videoing. Not HD video.
You will
either.
know, and it was the quality as well. Where you go, nah, you'll spot it straight away without me.
Yeah, but
telling
maybe
you.
they have done it for like, you know,
In
just
fairness,
an
it's
art.
only like made in Chelsea and all that shit.
Is
innit?
it? Yeah, but that's the point. It's kind of, if it had been like raw footage, and there's a bit. I'm not doing any spoilers if you've not seen it. There are certain bits that annoy me, but it is well made and it captures some of his fights really well and
Yeah.
all that. Like you can tell that at like post probably Chad Mendes, it's probably legit footage, but before that you're like skeptical hippo eyes. This wasn't done at the time.
I like how you weren't just, because he would have just blindly been like, yeah, he was videoing the whole thing.
No,
but you've
he'd-
like gone in.
At the start, he'd have been able to tell straight away.
Yeah,
He,
but he
with
wouldn't.
all his McNugget biased, he would have been able to.
He would
tell
have
straight
accepted
away.
With
it,
all my
though.
MMA knowledge as well as.
MMA knowledge.
UFC picking would beg to differ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no, because I am
the second coming.
If
I'm-
anyone,
I'm a
if anyone,
historian of the sport.
if anyone that's listening to this thinks we should start an EAP UFC pick'em, which it basically is, because we've got loads of our mates in there. But
Yeah,
if we start a separate league and we'll start it from a defined date, maybe before the Stripe and Ngannou fight. I still call him Stripe just because of
Because he did it on the
Killer from
podcast.
Manila.
Yeah. Yeah, just drop. I mean, no one's ever commented to us before, so we'll like interacted. But
Can we
yeah.
have a prize?
Maybe end of the
Maybe.
year prize.
You get me for a night.
Well,
It's like the Sol Campbell gamble,
So
except you definitely get me.
absolutely nobody's gonna fucking play now.
Never know.
I don't know. What could we? We could have them come in.
My ass.
Fly him in from anywhere in the world. To
Or
be
if
on
we
the
go a
AP.
UFC like later on, maybe if we go UFC next year, I will pay for their ticket for the UFC.
to come with us.
Pot, yeah.
Come
We'll
with the-
record the
come with-
weekend.
You get an EAP
Yeah, we'll go with the UFC
Experience
together.
with the UFC.
EAP experience.
Because it's a bit late for the London card, isn't it? But what other card? I mean, we might go at the end of the year. Yeah. We'll define some parameters and we might do it, depending.
Yeah.
Anyway, UFC. Are you saying it's 220? I'm fucking
100%
Yeah.
220.
right. We've got one before then, haven't we?
Fight night with Cerrone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cerrone
Against
versus
Yancy, whatever his
Yancy
name.
Mandlandali.
I'm sweating in here now.
I'm not. I'm lovely and warm.
This is perfect. I'd keep my baby in here.
I'd keep my baby.
That's the biggest thing. That's temperature's been a big thing.
I said to Ches, when it gets a bit warmer in the summer, what are the odds that we get drunk and me and you end up sleeping on that pull-out sofa that turned into a bed over there?
Anyone would lose money on that. I'd be happy to.
I
get
can't
on
wait to
there
just
with your
sit in here
batch.
and watch the fights. That's what I'm all about.
I'm all about this being a studio.
That'd be yeah. I know.
I'm well happy with it.
Yeah, the lads come over. Oh, we're watching. This is the EAP studio.
You can sit outside.
You're kinda not invited.
Like Mean Girls.
Maybe sit at your own house and watch this live, and that's as good as you get.
We'll open the blinds.
She's got Nath out there like a bad dog.
I know.
Peering through.
Nath would be allowed in.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Stevens.
He doesn't lift.
He doesn't lift. You got who the fuck's that guy?
Who
I
the
can't do
fuck
it.
is that guy?
Against Do Hoo Choi.
Jeremy Stevens. When was his last fight?
Oh God! Didn't he beat Gilbert Melendez? He absolutely
Yeah, he
destroyed
murked
his leg.
Melendez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gilbert was like off his leg for like a week or something. But
He had to fight everyone on Twitter for the last year, and after Conor Coates said, "Who the fuck is that guy?" So,
but he's what you call it? Oh, let's put it up on the screen for the homies. He's had. Oh no, he had a setback, didn't he? Who did he have a setback against? Two setbacks. G.
Frankie Edgar's not a setback.
Oh yeah, Edgar just
That was his big fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's that one above.
Renato Mocco.
Mosciano.
Marciano.
No, it's not even that. Moicano.
Currently ranked number 12 in featherweight, and I
Moicano.
cannot recollect watching that fight.
No, I can't either.
Was
What
it
card was it on? Like, just go
There's
back.
a lot of ones on his record.
A lot of ones. You've 215 as well. That's one we watched. Did we drink? I can't remember. Yeah, but he's fighting Du Choi. There's some good fights on that card though.
He's got a strong beard game.
I'm trying to think of who the fuck he looks like.
That Hall versus Belfort. This has got to be like coming up to Vitor's last fight.
It must be his last. This is his last one of his
That's not
contracts.
post.
isn't it?
That's not post TRT Vitor.
I think that's
is
his,
it?
It
his
is.
endocrine system kicking back in now, probably, isn't it?
You
He's-
reckon?
yeah, it's
It
been
is,
off-
because
yeah,
that,
it will
that,
recover
beard, that
eventually.
beard's new.
No, yeah, but they
Yeah,
could
that's
like
how-
shop his face on.
That's how you know that his endocrine system's come back.
No,
he's
because
grew his
that
beard.
can't be TRT Vitor, because TRT Vitor looked like a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
that is a long chest.
that is a long. I was
That is
thinking
so
that.
much chest.
When you
Oh,
get
by the
older,
way-
does your chest just
By the
like
way,
grow
has
down?
nobody else ever noticed that Uriah Hall looks like he's permanently on TRT?
Oh, your eye hole's a
He's
beast.
a freak. Did you see his last fight?
I wish
Yeah.
he could just pull it all
Murder.
together,
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like, does he
because he's
with
so
Hall?
good.
He just blows hot and cold.
He's
He's
so
like,
good.
Well, he
When
lost
he's-
4 in a row, didn't he?
When he's
Was it
on, he's
4?
unbelievable.
I think it was 4 in a row that he lost. He probably would have been cut if he'd have lost against whoever the bum was that he beat.
no,
It
he
was
lost
3
3
in a
in a
row.
row,
Was it
and he
3?
beat Gegard Mousasi. I remember that.
That was the one where
yeah.
he's meant to come out of the
Yeah.
water, and then, to be fair,
Whitaker and Brunson are both fucking monsters. So
Yeah, and Masasi's a monster, so...
yeah, but he beat him, didn't he? Oh no, he lost to him. Who did he beat?
he didn't. Yeah, he didn't really get a day off after his loss.
Because he
did
beat Mousasi, didn't he? And then Mousasi came back and
beat him again.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
think usually you lose and then you dip down the rankings
Well,
and fight
Gegard
those guys.
Mousasi was his win, then he lost 3 in a row, including Mousasi.
Some Polish guy, I think. Just judging by the name. Oh, that Jotko. We've watched him abroad somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere on the continent.
Sweden.
No, it might not. I don't know. This one here, I think.
Was it either Sweden or Amsterdam?
Rotterdam.
Rotterdam, even.
No, that wasn't it. But anyway, yeah.
Might have been Sweden because I don't think I've seen him. I didn't
Don't
go
you?
Sweden with you
I
guys.
think it was when he was fought an American in Sweden, and everyone was shouting Europe, Europe, because no one knew exactly where he was from.
I know. I don't think the Swedish would chant Europe. would
No,
they?
not Sweden, sorry. The Rotterdam card.
Nottingham, maybe.
Yeah, or Vegas. I can't remember. Yeah, and then Van Zandt is. See, the thing is, she wanted to fight for that title, but didn't she like tweet out, "My next fight's for the 125 belt" after like
his
Touch?
page.
Yeah, and then everyone just shot her down.
Yeah, you can't give her a touch. She's
Even Shevchenko messaged her and was like, "Get in line, like, fight me if you want." And she just didn't
Yeah.
reply to Shevchenko because no one wants any of that business.
she just. What is her? You get why?
When's that
She's
girl Joanna
marketable,
coming
but-
back?
Oh, I don't know.
Joanna wants a straight rematch, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
she's going ham on the Instagram story. She's not hiding anywhere.
No.
She's got stories up for
I
days.
think
She's
Joanna
done
will
the
win if
bet-
she comes back.
She's done like out of all fighters, just accept a loss and just come. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
stayed in the media, not I guess like you can. It's not hard to do, but just the way she's addressed her loss was
Nobody does
phenomenal.
it better than Alistair Overeem.
Oh yeah.
Alistair Overeem gets knocked out, then just gets up and just goes, "Yeah, I lost. We'll go back to the drawing board and we'll carry on." And that's what he does every single time.
Yeah.
And then he'll go on a 3-fight tear, lose a big fight, and just be like, "Oh, well."
He's been around for a long fucking time, though, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's lost a lot of fights.
Yeah.
And he's had like 80 fights.
I love Overeem.
Because I reckon to the majority of MMA fighters, a loss is pretty, especially like first couple or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it's your mental attitude. That's what they keep going on about, don't they? A lot of people are going on about mental aspects of MMA at the moment.
Mm.
You get
Well, you have to because it's not like
movement.
it's not like boxing, is it?
Yeah, that movement's gone.
Yeah. You're gonna lose. In
Mind
MMA.
movement.
You're going to lose because there isn't one style that beats all.
I don't know. Khabib says otherwise.
That's true. He's.
Look at his face. Why are you so?
Who's
like,
the thing
I'm not,
about
I actually like Khabib,
Who's
but
gonna
I
beat
just
him?
don't like all this fucking
Who's
jazz
gonna
that
beat
he's
him?
like unstoppable.
he's proved in
He's beat.
quarter
he's
of a
beat.
century of fights and not a blemish.
yeah,
Mm.
25-0.
Yeah, Fedor went 25-0, beating up nobodies in Japan.
Yeah, and everyone regards it. Well, not everyone, but he's kind of regarded as maybe the greatest.
Yeah, you
heavyweight
have a
of all
10-minute
time.
conversation about who the GOAT is in MMA. Fedor's got to come up once.
Yeah,
I know, but his record was padded.
was it padded? Well, to be fair, was Khabib's kind of padded fighting?
Yes.
people
Yeah,
in Russia.
maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Russians have padded records.
Aaron Chalmers, you can only fight who's in
No,
front of you.
look, I don't.
No, that's not who's fighting. That's not fighting who's in front of you. That's
I don't
fighting, like,
dislike
yeah,
Fedor
I'll
or Khabib either, to be honest. But I'm just being honest.
Or is Aaron getting back in the ring to fight Aaron Chalmers?
take him on.
But
He can't handle as much gear as I can. That's just going to be a battle of steroids. He's not ready for it.
Go on.
I mean, Fedor was fighting clowns. Like there was some good fights over there.
Oh, yeah.
He beat some good names, but then he was fighting people like Ho Chi Moi, Ho Man Chin, or whatever his name was. Do you remember him? He was like 8 foot tall. He had no business being. He was just a Japanese freak show.
Yeah, the fucking.
I mean, some of his
He looked
some
like
of his
Jaws
wins.
out of James Bond.
Yeah, like when Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
When Kevin Randleman suplexed him on his head and then he Kimura Kevin Randleman, that's legit. And like his fights against Crow Cop and Nogueira are legit fights. But some of his fights, really, I mean, didn't he fight a bloke with a fucking Lucha Libre mask on at one point? Or was that Crow Cop? One of them fought a Mexican.
They said it
No.
was the Instagram storm around cup noodle guy or noodle guy off in Japan. Oh my god, guys. You carry on talking about
But
thingy.
yeah, one of them, I think, was either Crow Cop. No, actually, it was Crow Cop because he head kicked him, and then there was blood coming down through his eye hole in his mask.
Crow Crop knocked
But
the fuck out of Rey Mysterio.
He basically head kicked Rey Mysterio, like at one point.
Who isn't as small as you think he is. I didn't realise Rey Mysterio's like the build as a small guy and he's taller than me.
Yeah, he's about 5'10".
He's 5'10", yeah.
It just so happens everybody in the WWE is like 6'5".
Yeah, minimum 6'5".
Like I'm like 6'1", right? And back, I thought I could do that, looking at them doing it.
Mm.
And then I looked at it and I thought, the guys that are 6'1" are the ones doing backflips off the ropes.
They're the
and like,
cruiserweights.
yeah, they're doing like the ones that run and jump over the ropes and do somersaults and all that shit. And I thought I'd be good as like a big guy. Do you know what I mean? And then you look at it and it's like The Rock's 6'5", like, you know what I mean? And he was just a normal guy in it, really.
You look like a Dudley brother. You could be a Dudley brother.
Yeah, but I'm not tall enough.
No, the Dudley brothers weren't that tall. The black one was pretty short.
Yeah, but Bubba Ray was about 6'3".
Yeah,
Must be.
You're
He was looking like people like The Rock in the eye. Like, he wasn't like... You didn't look
look
at him
The
and
Rock
go,
in the
he's a small bloke.
Just put someone through a table, Batch.
I'd love to. I'll build a new table to put someone through.
We'll build, but one with like a hinge on it. Just
Nothing's going
releases
through
in the
this
middle.
table because you built it, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. This is fucking legit as fuck.
No, the cup soup guy was in like the weigh-ins and everyone was just hyping him. And then
Why is he in a ring?
it's like just Japan, they're fucking mental, aren't
The
they?
fuck?
And
Could we have this? Is this on TV? Like, could the people see this?
Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I'm gonna fight your fucking ass. I know what's the real fight. What's the real money fight? It's me, not these clowns that you already punked at the press conference. Conor McGregor.
oh no,
Why
God,
does it
it's-
say cup noodle in English on a Japanese packet?
That's what they do, so they can sell it to English people.
It's just straight like
Or
crazy Japan,
Americans
innit?
or whatever.
They're so funny.
Just
But
please,
someone
can we-
commented on it What did Sharp say about Conor before the Mayweather fight was thinking? It was something like, he can land punches and win rounds or something like
Yeah.
that. Someone commented that on this, and I lost my head. I was in bed in stitches just thinking about
Can
Cup
land
Noodle
punches and
Guy.
win rounds.
Quick, take the mask off. I think this might be the crunch point for Facebook. If they take us off after we've just shown that,
We've got some comments.
then we're fucked, aren't we? What do you mean you've got comments?
See?
Oh, we can't really. I don't know. How would you feel about comments on the podcast?
Don't know.
Well, I
We
don't
can
know.
probably-
If they're
So we've got homies talk listening on Instagram and then Instagram, fucking iTunes, and then they've got to sit and listen to us address. I don't know. I feel like we make a decision on it. Not today, but I feel like we don't address them personally, unless they're funny. Go on, what?
No, I'm laughing at you.
All right.
I feel like we do not address them.
Yeah, because if we get
we
into
do not
it,
involve
hard.
ourselves with our listeners.
It's hard.
I mean, because we've got the studio now. I know you've not yourself, and
You've
I'm
not
going to
been
lose
involved.
free time at some point. No, stop
I
jibbing
just-
in. But we made live stream us, doing dodgy shit. I mean, I'm not into playing FIFA. I'll just get fucking ransacked. But live stream was I don't know, playing Time Splitters, old style, or some.
That was a good night when we did that.
Or playing did what? Time Splitters.
Played
that
Time
that night we
Splitters before
shared.
the UFC.
Seeing how close we could get Spuddy to the fire without him going up in flames.
Yeah. Or
Just dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
so we might do that, and then if there is comments, we'll fucking
We'll play along.
yeah. But on the podcast, it's a bit
Because this goes straight to iTunes.
Yeah,
But now
this
we
is-
have addressed it on the podcast.
No, but now we're addressing it finally.
Yeah,
So
basically-
people aren't listening, and then they're gonna go, "I'm not fair. Listen to this fucking podcast." If they're just gonna keep talking to people on Facebook comments.
We're politely telling Facebook viewers, be polite and fuck off.
No, no.
Christ,
We'll
that's-
read your comment. I mean, we're literally three guys in someone's shed.
I'll say
It's not a shed, it's a studio. It's a log cabin.
Well, it's-
Look, this is aged wood. Everything falls down around.
Oh fuck!
Where's the fire extinguisher?
It's over there in the corner.
And yeah, any health and
Wait
safety
there, it's on
people
the wrong
listening.
side of the fire from where we are. If that just erupts now.
Yeah, but I don't envisage that just spontaneously combusting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What do you know about fires?
That they burn stuff.
No, but yeah.
Fire burn, fire make warm.
Fire cook.
So the upcoming UFC. I mean, not the fight night one. We've covered that basically.
We don't need to.
Serona, watch it.
Oh, Elkins is fighting Johnson.
Aye. We have a new level of love for that guy as well, don't we?
Yeah, after that
After
fight.
Vegas.
Jesus Christ. Who did he fight in Vegas? Because I haven't seen him after Elkins.
He's won since.
I know
I'm
he's
sure
won since. Yeah,
Vegas,
yeah.
hasn't he?
Woodley, he fought Michael.
Woodley?
Dennis, yeah,
What?
Dennis Bermudez, Vegas there, 209. He beat that Bektic. He was the big up and comer, wasn't he? He was massive favourite. Elkins.
Massard, yeah.
Yeah, Massard. He was. That was when.
That comeback.
yeah, it's when that was
Jesus.
when Elkins was the biggest underdog on the card.
Yeah.
And
And he was getting beaten for
yeah,
rounds.
we were sat. Obviously we were in the stadium, so we don't hear any of the commentary.
Just
or
repeat
hear-
that. Repeat that to him.
We were sat in the stadium
yeah.
watching it live.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Times. And
Me and Aaron
obviously
toured Vegas together.
didn't get to listen to the commentary of Rogan getting all he got a bit emotional about it, didn't he? Live, and then again on his podcast after.
Yeah.
But he was saying the shit next to me in the stadium. Josh has got his hands on either side of his head going, he was the biggest underdog on the card. Getting dead hyped about it. But it was that was the biggest because of the
He must have
obviously the-
tripped everyone's bet, man.
the dire ends to
Yeah.
that obviously the Woodley fight.
Yeah.
That was the biggest moment on that card for the stadium anyway. It fucking erupted
Oh.
when he landed that head kick. It fucking erupted.
Jesus Christ. I would play it, but that would definitely get us kicked off. Fuck
We just
me.
start live streaming
Turning
all the
around.
fights off Chez's fight pass.
Yeah. Well, didn't that guy live stream? Oh, what was it? Was it the boxing or
No,
something?
he live streamed one of the UFCs.
Yeah, it was
but they
UFC got
pretended
in
he was
trouble.
playing Fight Night on Twitch.
Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? And then he got ransacked by Zuffer and all that. Well, not Zuffer anymore. WME and all their high-level lawyers, yeah.
Mm.
Ransacked. I'd imagine him just getting swatted in, and he's just in his dressing gown and slippers, eating cereal.
holding a remote and laughing.
He's playing on COD and the SWAT harnessed down, whoosh, smashed through his window.
Yeah. Are any of you into like watching YouTube or any like YouTubers and stuff like
No.
that? No.
And I hate
No.
that they keep getting talked about like celebrities.
This
I
is it
have-
now. This
there
is
was,
the world
there was
we live
one.
in.
There was one of my old Vine friends got in trouble recently.
Vine friend.
Yeah, you know I used to be ham into Vine.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guys who was really big on Vine, Logan Paul, got in hella trouble.
Is he your
Vine
friend?
friends
Yeah,
of
his
someone you used to
personal
watch.
him and Jake, personal friends of mine. But he got
He's
in.
a fucking weirdo.
He got in hell. He was pretty funny. His brother was funnier, Jake, but
Yeah.
that Logan was pretty funny.
So
I-
But he got
have
in
you
hella,
read
hella-
into this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can explain it to us.
Yeah,
Come
he
on
got in
in.
hella trouble.
Because I've seen like flashes of it on
Since-
Insta and stuff, but that's about it.
Since Vine went down, they've
They've all moved to YouTube.
Quite a few of them have stayed successful through YouTube. Logan Paul probably the biggest one. He wasn't like right up there in Vine, but since they've all gone over to YouTube, he's put the effort into doing these.
Can I
vlogs.
just say I never trust a bloke with 2 first names.
Logan Paul?
Like, I can't do it.
What, Sean Paul?
I don't trust him.
Yeah, basically, he does he
Sean Paul.
he started doing these post Vine vlogs, making quite a bit of success out of it, and he did a suspicious tour to Japan where they call it Suicide Forest, don't they? And about 105 people a year since like 2000. They got it wrong on whatever I read. It was 105 people per year kill themselves in this forest. They all go
yeah.
there to commit suicide.
They reckon more than that, but they can't prove
Yeah,
it.
because they can't find all of them.
Right. And it's just like a
He
forest.
went,
I've listened to a
he
podcast
said-
about the forest.
Yeah.
If you want some background info on the forest,
Go on, hit us.
Right, so the forest is at the bottom
Did
of
they do a
Mount.
film on it as well?
Yeah, but
They did a film
the
about
forest at the bottom of Mount Fuji,
Yeah.
and essentially what the problem with the forest is like it's got trails all through it.
What's
Just-
the name of it so we can...
Suicide Forest.
Just
Alright.
like Suicide Forest, it'll come up. But essentially, said forest has got, like silver birch trees. You know
Yeah.
what a silver birch
Yeah.
is? So it's got trees like that. Well, I don't know.
I'm into my horticulture.
I do it for a job, so it seems normal to me. But
I
everyone
love
else,
if someone's just like come in and they just... Do you know what a birch is?
yeah. But they've got like the big straight up and down, like just really straight trees, but it's dead dense. So what happened a lot of the time was people would go there to commit suicide because you could just walk 100 meters off a trail and no one will ever see you because it's so dense
Right.
and nobody goes off the trail really.
Seems like a poor use. It could have been called Shag Forest.
So
we say
the-
dense one more time.
Dense.
But then it got to then people started committing suicide there. Then it got a little reputation. Then a lot of people,
Fuck off, you prick.
a lot of people ended up going there like to look for suicides and shit like that, wandering off into the woods to look off trails, getting lost, and then dying in there. So now they have like teams of police and shit
Yeah.
that are trained to go to spot like people on their own, weird things happening, and then go and talk to people and make sure they're not there to kill themselves because it's that popular of a place for people in Japan to
105 people per year.
Gee.
to
on
kill
average.
themselves. And what was it? Oh, and I heard this story about this couple that went there, and they
Yeah.
were just doing what this guy was doing, just filming. They were into like horror films and that. They were only young, like 18, 19-year-old kids.
What, just ended up committing suicide?
No, they went in there to just mooch about because it was haunted and all that shit.
Yeah.
They got lost. They were lost, and they ended up like sat by a tree, and they were starving to death. They were lost, like missing for like 2 weeks or whatever it was,
Yeah.
a week, and they were starving to death. When they eventually found them, they thought, oh, they've committed suicide or they've starved to death, and then it come out that it looked like a murder suicide, like the guy had killed her. And then the families of these people like fought because the parents of the girl and the parents of the lad were like, no, he wouldn't have killed her. It turns out he did kill her, but he killed her because they just literally couldn't go on anymore and he didn't want her to starve to death.
They were lost, weren't they?
Yeah, and then he killed himself. Yeah, she fell
She
over and
hurt
hurt her
herself.
leg, and it turns out that they were only like half a mile off a trail.
Oh, that's grim.
And they just couldn't find anything because when you look at the forest, like if you get photos up of it,
yeah.
you could just see how easily you'd get lost in here once you go off a trail. Like, it's just,
That dense.
yeah, and the whole forest's like that. There's like no clearings. It's better to look at pictures than this dickhead wandering about in there, to be honest. And then they follow these bits of string, so there's loads of bits of string like this that they've taking pictures of here. And what people do is, if they go into the woods, people will leave trails of string around trees.
What? Like just to
So
say
they can
there's a
find the
trail
way
that
back.
way, yeah.
No, so they can find the way
right,
back.
yeah.
So,
Like Hansel and Gretel.
but then a lot of times people leave the trails in case they decide not to kill themselves.
It's
But
working right now?
If you follow the trails, they find dead bodies.
Yeah. No, I've just realised that the audio from the TV hasn't been playing onto the podcast. So sorry, guys, if you were listening and didn't hear Cup of Soup Man or any of that stuff, because I fucked up. We've just set up the new studio, so that's my bad.
It's all right, mate.
Issues.
But have a look at photos of it because it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want me to carry on with the sitch?
Yeah, so
this
Logan
guy.
Paul.
So yeah, Logan Paul.
So he's gone all the way
wa-
out there to look at this, or has he just been knocking about?
No, it's a
He just
famous
went
thing.
to
They
Japan.
did a shit film about it about 2 years ago about this forest where these ghosts in the forest got captured. It was based on a true story, all that shit.
Yeah.
And he's gone to do. He says he's gone to do.
Things
a
completely
vlog
rust.
to try and find haunted shit going on in this office, and he's come across, a dead body, a body hanging from a tree. So someone's gone to the forest and hung themselves. They've stumbled across it before anyone's found it.
Yeah.
And he's like gone, holy shit. But the issue is he's pointed the camera at the person who's at the dead guy or girl, can't remember which one it was. I haven't actually been able to find the footage of the whoever was hanging, but he's recorded that person, started going back to it on camera, going back to himself, oh shit, going back, watching this body hanging, and then posted it on his YouTube channel.
Weren't he laughing as well?
No, it wasn't laughing. Where I get skeptical hippo eyes at it is his reaction seems fake as fuck, and where people are giving him a bit of flack, a bit of not flack.
It's whether he's
a
like
bit-
manufactured it.
No, it's not the manufacturing. Where people are giving him leeway, saying that he's not monetized it. He's obviously thought rashly by posting it on YouTube, and he shouldn't have done that, and he took it down. And some people are defending him, and I get that he doesn't have to be completely fucking slated for it, but he's had time to see the recording, camera in his hand, and he's had all that time to get back to wherever he's going to edit and post this video to decide whether or not it's a good idea to post this on YouTube, and he's still done it. So
Right.
whoever's family that person of the hanging body was could go on YouTube and see that, and they know that millions upon millions, because he's got a shitload of followers, he's a
Yeah.
massive presence on YouTube, can see that. So where people are saying, oh, he's not thought, he's just a young kid, blah blah blah, anyone with a conscience who's got that much time on the hands to see it, and then hours and hours, maybe days later, then post it on YouTube and not thought that the right idea is to not post that video, is suspect.
Yeah, that
He shouldn't have posted it. He should not have posted it. He's had that much time to think about it. He should not. The decision in his mind should have been, I'm not going to post that. And he said that he's not monetized it and all that bullshit. He's not monetized it. Regardless of what he does,
Yeah.
he gets his money based on his subscribers.
And he's on the news now, so
Yeah.
he's obviously.
Bullshit is he not monetized it. He might
Yeah.
not have directly monetized that video, but he'll have made money from it, from the additional subscribers.
So thinking about it, do you think he's consciously gone, this is going to go like
He's definitely he's a narcissistic knobhead.
right?
All he's done, he's not thought. He's definitely thought.
He's called your
people-
mate a minute ago.
People are gonna well, not anymore. I've talked about it with him. We've lost contact.
Where's my
But he's a
number?
dickhead. He shouldn't have put it on. More people than should be are defending him. But what they're forgetting is he's not posted that straight away off his camera.
No,
He's thought about it.
no, he's
He
not
shouldn't
live
have.
streaming like
No.
us. Like if there was a dead body, it just fell.
Yeah, we
down.
couldn't do anything about
But
it.
like, oh my god.
If I keeled over here, we couldn't do
Yeah,
anything
that's
about
exactly. If he was Facebook
shouldn't have done it.
Live, it's different, isn't
it.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have done it.
But
Unless it's completely manufactured and there actually there wasn't anyone dead, because no one's confirmed the identity or anything like that. It could be a fucking hoax, a really elaborate, well-planned hoax.
That would be.
That'd be fucking disgusting
Yeah.
if he did do that.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, a no-win situation for him. He shouldn't have fucking done it. He's done it for followers, subscribers, and money.
It's fucking. I
It's a
don't know.
knob
To go
move.
viral like that as well,
Yeah.
it's like.
He's already viral. He doesn't need any more fame. He makes a shit ton of money
Yeah.
from he's got tens of millions of followers. He did the same thing on
Do you think
Vine.
this kills him then? Like that
I don't know if
PewDiePie
that's the thing
Nazi
that-
stuff didn't really affect him because everyone knew that it wasn't. He was just doing it for like comedic value, and it was a bit.
Yeah, I don't think it does kill him because he took it down
Right.
and he didn't refute, and he put a big apology on straight away,
Yeah.
which got him even more followers, got him in the news even more.
Yeah.
He's planned it out.
You reckon?
He's planned it. He's thought, I can post this, quickly take it down,
say sorry.
and then I'm cool, and eventually you probably will be cool.
So you're saying why shouldn't YouTubers be famous, but why shouldn't famous people be famous? Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's not
unless
that.
someone's like famous because of their merit, like say, I don't know, Stephen Hawking, or you know what I mean?
I
Like,
was thinking Stephen Hawking.
yeah, the first one comes to your mind.
Great mind.
Or Elon Musk, or any of them guys. They're famous because you know they're people
They're
want to know
awesome.
what they're saying. Yeah, because they're awesome human beings. But I mean, what's the difference with Logan Paul and say someone off Geordie Shore or?
Well, what? No, it's not that. It's just I find it mad that like kids on YouTube that just make and they're just making like. I mean, he just comes across. I don't understand how he's got so many followers.
No, it's,
I've seen
it's
a bit
kids
of him,
though. We've
and it's
we've
just-
missed this.
It's just
Right.
fucking. He
The
acts
vast
like a
majority
gimp.
of his audience are under 16.
You think that's
It
the
He
age
just
range?
acts like a bell
We've
end.
missed it.
Like it's not even funny what he does.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's not. What I don't get. I don't mind if he like. So, I suppose it's just down to taste. I suppose, but if he was just doing something that I found like that's had a bit of
What's
intelligence to it, I wouldn't mind so much.
He's done
but in a
so-
way, it is intelligent
It's
because he's
clever how he's
like
he's
putting
made it-
together
yeah, yeah.
sketches and skits, and then put. Do you know what I mean? He's thinking about. It's not like intelligent or whatever, but he's like.
I mean, he was
part of
running
that
around
whole
in geisha
YouTube
suits around Japan, like
culture.
acting like a bellend and like throwing pokeballs at Japanese people and pretending to catch
Have
them.
you seen any of his
Yeah,
other
but we love
videos?
Steve-O and stuff like that, and we love what's his name off Balls of Steel? Was it Dev? They used to throw chicken nuggets and burgers at people out of like
Oh,
sunroofs.
yeah.
He was hilarious. He just never did it. I mean, he's got his own Facebook now, and it's sort of there and whatnot. But you know what I mean? It's creating content. I think this thing with YouTube as well, it demands content. Do you know what I mean? It's like you need a video at least twice a week, and it needs to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Or else you're gonna lose followers. So they have to they're literally sat around a table like this with a couple of their friends that have now become also YouTubers, and they're like, what's the next thing we can do? Do you know what I mean? What's the next skit? What's the next joke? What's the next body we can find in a forest?
I think I'm just annoyed because I don't find him funny.
No.
I don't. He isn't funny. Problem he hustles. He does the fuck. He's got content for days.
Yeah, that's
he,
it then, isn't it?
He is not funny, and he never has been. But he's got content for days. And have you ever seen any of his other videos?
No.
He did one that I've seen a couple, but there's one that sticks out where makes me go like that, where this could be fabricated. He did a video where he's got a friend who's a dwarf,
Yeah.
who's in this old Vine community. Have you seen the one I'm on about?
No.
He's got a friend who's a dwarf. He puts his friend in a suitcase, his dwarf friend in a suitcase with supplies and like whatever, and then they take a plane trip from I think it was Japan again or Australia. A
Yeah.
really long flight, a 9-hour flight it was from LA, and his midget friend was in the suitcase the entire flight. Like had supplies in there, sleeping tablets.
Oh, but you think it might be like
bullshit? Has he got away with that?
yeah.
Because it goes through a scanner.
No, not all. When your luggage only randomly, there's only random suitcases get put through scanners. So there's theoretically he could have got away with it, but he's posted it on YouTube. He'd probably face fucking federal charges if he actually did do that.
Oh, so does he post them going through the whole bit?
Yeah, he posts everything. So he's in the suitcase.
Is he in there though? That's the thing.
That's the thing. To me, that video was fabricated as fuck because he wouldn't have got away with it. And there's every chance that his mate, because his mate, his dwarf mate, is in the suitcase saying that he's like freezing to death, like while he's recording himself. But he probably would have actually froze to death because it gets fucking cold in those
Oh,
luggage
yeah.
compartments.
But do you think he's got so far, or just like, can we do this for like? He could speak to people. Couldn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know whether they'd fuck about like.
I don't think they fuck about with YouTuber.
You're fine.
No.
You right?
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
I think we're bored soon. So yeah, bro, this is gonna be the last time I see you till Paris.
See you soon.
I love you, bro.
So what he's trying to say, like he's in the middle of
He's in the suitcase and he's
But
in
like-
and he's checked him in.
yeah. So he's going through all the conveyor belts
Yeah.
and whatnot. Nah, I doubt it.
That's what I mean. That's what made me. I'd seen that a couple months ago, and then this came out, and I've gone, Dad, there's every chance that this is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very good chance that it could be bullshit. And the only thing that's reaffirming that is that there's been no identity been released of who he found. Now, granted, the families might not want it releasing and stuff like that, but for me, it could be, very well could be
A
hoax.
fake body. Or
Because when you're posting that much content all the time, you will run out of shit. He's
Yeah.
posting videos twice a week, and it's not like about current events or anything that relevant. It's his own original shit. You're gonna run out of content. It's like sketch shows and stuff like that. They all eventually go bump and run out of shit
they
because
go
they're not
shit.
funny anymore. He's probably getting to the end where he's got to start making stuff up.
I mean, that's what it is. This is what we're on about. Constant content. He needs constant content, and if he's got to fabricate a body in a forest, like how many followers has he got? Fuck me.
That's what I mean.
It's fucking well easy to do that as well, you know.
Oh, Batch. Fuck me,
What?
man. It's
No,
not easy.
No, fabricating the body in a
Oh
forest.
right, I thought you were on about like what he
You're
does on
getting 15
YouTube.
million
yeah.
viewers.
Yeah, but
no,
that's-
I'm
that's-
not on
if you
about
You get
that.
a Japanese guy to strap himself to a harness and hang from a tree for a
Yeah,
little
and then
bit.
you just put a rope around his neck, but he's tied to a harness.
Yeah, so maybe he did that and thought, oh, right, I'm going Suicide Forest. Like, you know, maybe we'll make a suicide happen at Suicide Forest. But I mean, the drive, the need for just constant content is the wrong thing, I guess. Maybe when the internet becomes more out there and there's people like we're seeing it now, but like, you know, when people have their own channels and they're like professionally managed. Do you know what I mean? Like with actual
he's got a whole
episodes and
fucking
all that
entourage
stuff.
follows
Yeah.
him around everywhere.
Yeah, well, he's getting brass. 15 mil followers. That's gotta be brass. You bet you could Google
That's
how much he earns.
Diddy money.
Because what's his name on? PewDiePie. He's like
PewDiePie
50
is
mil, isn't he?
Yeah, 50 million.
The fuck is a
subscribers.
PewDiePie?
He's the biggest YouTuber.
Oh, Batchstone. You know who he
I
is.
don't.
He's got the most followers on YouTube.
I've never heard of
Most subscri-
PewDiePie in my
He's
life.
a Swedish guy who does funny videos, but
Yeah.
mostly just himself talking.
Yeah, and like these have all got. Well, PewDiePie got famous. Was it Gameplay? Was he from?
Yeah, yeah.
or- yeah.
I've
Game-
never heard of him.
Sit there just streaming himself playing a game, and you get to learn his personalities. That's what makes
Yeah.
people
He's
famous
funny.
these days.
He's just a
personalities.
funny guy, but he's been there from like day dot as well.
Yeah.
He was like one of the first guys to start doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've never heard of
A
PewDiePie.
visionary, which
Yeah.
is, that's what it is. And
Find out how much these people make.
all right.
Yeah, he's the he's the second most famous anti-Semite in history.
I've just finished the first one's book
Mein Kampf.
Estimated YouTube money calculator.
by Social Blade.
That sounds good.
Oh right, so you import the username. What was his username?
It should just not just Logan Paul.
I don't think so, mate. We could look what our worth. I could tell you though. 0.
Just Logan Paul vlogs.
See, you're wrong.
Sorry.
See, you're wrong. Oh, fucking hell. So it doesn't even... Or is this like... Oh. Is the bottom bit... Are they different? Ooh. They should be just listed this shit, shouldn't they? Is it doing anything?
Don't know. You run it. No, it's not a Mac.
Oh, right. We'll just Google his name. Logan
Paul Net Worth. Net worth.
No.
It'll probably be pretty accurate.
There you go.
It's going to be there because he's been in the news, isn't it?
I reckon he's worth a couple mil.
Oh, has anyone put? Yeah, that's what we were just on, isn't it? Oh, it'll be on this video.
Top
not
richest YouTubers by Forbes. Now these are the people you trust.
Do you trust Forbes?
Yeah, they do the rich list, don't they?
$5 million and moving my 2 boys in with me. What's up?
But I wasn't quite satisfied, so I had a koi pond put in.
So do we try and like bump through, or
Yeah, just hover over it and you'll see him.
Bought a giant truck known as the Yeti.
That's Jake Paul, that's his brother.
Bought a school bus.
there's PewDiePie there?
Is this PewDiePie's not number one?
Installed the home theater system.
12.5 million. That's just
Point
said.
is, I bought a lot of things,
I think we're on
including
his.
this Rolex. Hey guys, anyways, 2017 was the year.
Oh my God, he's everywhere.
He's infected. Infected your computer like a virus.
So what was that?
It
12.
popped up 12
12.5.
estimated 12.5 million.
Gee.
Jesus Christ, I'm buying a camera.
I'll give you one, bro. Batch said it's easy. We'll just we'll be on it.
Just fake a suicide video.
You know what we should do? We should start a podcast. Bro, visionary. Yeah.
Bro, have you seen how much podcasters are making now?
Jack shit.
Podcasters in the market. They've got their own studio.
You have to rely on unreliable friends to
I've
help them
just
build
I've
studios.
just seen 3 dickheads in crew have got their own studio.
Yeah, we're the
They
three
must be
most.
making bank,
Yeah,
bro.
we're the 3 most unsuspecting rich guys on Facebook. yeah, we don't talk about it a lot. We make bank.
We make bang.
Dollar bills, y'all.
We only pretend that we still have our ordinary
Mo money, mo
jobs in the
problems and
daytime.
all that.
Do you think anyone does that? Like, wins the lottery and then just stays incognito, just sit there, see who their real friends are?
I actually know someone that has.
What, won the lottery?
Yeah, and stayed incognito.
What?
Yep.
But then they're not incognito.
I wouldn't.
What the fuck?
Their daughter slipped up and told me when she was pissed.
When she what?
And then the cars made sense.
I'd be in here popping bottles of Cristal.
They didn't move
on the fucking podcast.
They didn't move house or anything. They
just
stayed as they were.
How much did they win though? Like a tenner?
I think it was just short of $1 million.
Four.
That they won.
Is Mill life changing these days though?
Yes.
All right.
To just
literally
stay living that life and pay your mortgage off. I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ideal is you use the mill to do something productive.
Yeah.
So you get
you
a
buy
mill,
assets, not.
You buy like
Just
10
crap.
houses for 100 grand each, like, and then just rent them out, and then you just live off the because if you rent them out.
High speed 2's coming, bro. We'll make bank.
No, because if you buy 10 houses for 100 grand each, then you rent them out 500 quid a pop,
Yeah.
2-bedroomed houses, and then you just sit there earning 5 grand a month. You might not have $1 million in the bank.
Yeah,
But you've got
I'd be
five-
pretty upset about that. Just
5
just
grand a
wait-
month's
I'm waiting
decent.
for this 5 grand a month to work back up to $1 million.
No, but it doesn't matter, does it? Cause
Oh God, housing price crash.
no, because for the rest of your life, you're earning 5
you,
grand a
Red
month,
Rowan.
and then at the end of it, when you want to retire, you sell them all.
What's that, Jeff? Your boiler's broke.
Yeah, but then you forget
That's
how
fine.
hard is it to sell a house? It'd take you forever,
I mean, that's man. It's not.
and you've got the
I mean,
potential.
I
loss
know what
in
you're saying, but
investment.
for me,
5 grand a month is what's that? It's fucking 500 grand a year. No, 50 grand. Sorry, 60 grand a year. You live off that for the rest of your life, comfortable.
I hope Shireen manages
yeah, but
your
then
finance.
you think of 60 grand a year. You think I could have just got a job for 60 grand a year.
No, that
Instead
makes
of
no.
like,
Yeah, 5 grand a
I've
month
just lost
is
$1 million.
decent, but you've got £1 million cash sitting there, and you're like,
Yeah, but if
I don't know
60 grand a year for the rest of
Smart
your life, and you
investment
can't blow
yacht.
it like on fucking stupid shit, and then when you come to it, you could just use the money to like sell a couple houses.
if we all knew what was like the smart investment now, you'd work towards it. Do you know what I mean?
Guys, just fucking put it in Bitcoin, please.
Chess would just buy £1 million worth of Bitcoin and then just try and
No,
dump
'cause
it.
I don't think I would.
go all Scrooge McDuck on us.
I don't think I'd do
It'd just
that.
be an ale rolling around in diamonds.
I don't know what I'd do.
We'll open the studio door and just cash falls out.
But everyone talks about this stuff. I don't play the lottery, and there's no way the mill's coming to me unless someone
I don't play
don't.
it. I always have visions of what would I do if I won the lottery, and then I think I've not played it for 2 years.
I only ever go on the lottery when I hear it's like a triple rollover and it's 100 mil or some shit. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
I'm definitely buy
I'm
10
in it to win
tickets.
it.
I swear, someone said to me at work the other day. They were like, "Did you do the postcode lottery?"
Oh fuck them guys.
It hit in Stoke, and I was just there like.
Doesn't mean it's going to come closer to us next week.
Is it based on geography? Is that how it works?
Yeah. So.
I mean, mum and dad do that.
Oh my. I mean,
The health lottery is £1.
No, because that postcode lottery, I
Shame.
think it's like £4 a month or £5 a month.
Right.
But then you
sold it.
might not win 100 million or anything stupid. But like you got more chance, I'd imagine, of your postcode coming up than you have of 6 random numbers across Europe.
Oh my god.
1 in 13 million, isn't
I
it?
love how you've just sold the. Is that what convinced you? I don't know.
I'm just saying you must have.
You got more chance of what? I don't know.
What, of
£5.
winning. Like,
I mean,
what
I
do you
spend
mean?
£5 a month on like Audible or something stupid, so or Fight Pass. So like, yeah, I guess. But I feel like it's not gonna happen.
The ideal though is to be on like living in the middle of nowhere where your postcode's only got like 3 houses on. That's the ideal, because if it does come in.
That's just there by property like
No, but I'm saying if
I'm
it does
fucked
come
because
in.
my postcode's got an extra digit.
North Wales.
If
or
it does
something
come
with
in
one
though, do you know what I mean? If
I'm
it
the
does-
only one in the postcode.
If it does come in, you win the
I'm the only
lot.
gay in the village. I'm the only man in the village. I won the postcode lottery.
No, I don't think I'm buying a
I
house.
won £5.
I'm not saying buy an house just to win the postcode lottery. I'm just
Prizes
saying.
are shit.
Yeah.
The prizes are like 100 grand.
Yeah,
And
but
then there's a
then
massive
everyone's looking
fucking-
at lottery
There's a
winners like,
massive
oh.
ruckus because they bring the stage down and then everyone's getting checks, and if you didn't fucking win it, you're just like closing your blinds like, are they gone yet? Like,
Yeah, but surely that's the fun of it. If you win 100 grand and no one else on your street played, and then you just paraded a giant check down the street with that fucking geezer in that Welsh accent that does the advert, and then all the rest of your street are just looking at you like, are they going to move out now?
Yeah. Every time you
That's
see
the glory of it.
every time you see Paul next door, he's just there like waving the check.
He's not
He hadn't
even cashed it.
Yeah.
He's
Just has it
he's
stapled to the
just
front of his house.
sellotaped it to his front window.
I've just got a sketch, a vision of a guy just like opening his blinds and Paul's just there with the check.
Just still doing laps of the street with it above his head from 2 days
It's
before.
like Floyd Mayweather of Lamborn Drive.
Just waiting for that. Like,
Just
did you
never
play?
cashes it.
Did you play? No. Well, I've got the check. Like,
Should have played. Did tell you in the pub.
Imagine the dog getting hold of the check.
I think they
I
just
don't
give you a
think-
new one.
Don't think that's how checks work. They're not like gone if someone rips it off.
Yeah.
I thought that's how it Could you write me a new one?
We're not writing you a new one. That's it. It's over.
You fucked up.
Paul's just like sleeping with it. Not even cashed
How do you
it.
cash those
I've
checks?
always wanted a
They
giant
take 'em
check.
to the
They
bank.
don't fit in those machines at NatWest.
Can we get a giant check for some reason?
For some reason.
I've always wanted a giant
Just
check.
like a giant 10p check.
It's like on Happy Gilmore, and he just kept giving.
Oh, he just kept dumping him in his
Yeah,
boot.
in the
Yeah.
back of his car. Yeah. Giant checks.
I've always-
How do we get a giant check? That's what.
That's how we do it, bro. We get sick at golf.
Sick at golf.
Hashtag pro-am.
You've just got to run up and hit it.
Oh.
Surprised he's seen Happy Gilmore, in fairness, as.
If you
Whoa.
hadn't seen Happy Gilmore, that's a done step too far. Everyone has to have seen Adam Sandler's films.
Adam Sandler was a beast. Is a beast.
You're gonna die, clown.
Get in the fucking hole!
It's all in the hips.
Tap, tap, taparoo.
I've done that. It's all in the hips on a date before, for sure.
Faux shit.
No, like behind him, you know, where you're like,
All in the hips.
yeah.
No, that's just my
Smooth.
club.
I've
That's
seen-
ju- that's just the
I've
top of my club.
I've seen Jez.
That's in my-
I've seen
Have
Jez
you got
have
your
a.
club as well?
I've seen Chez have a Happy Gilmore-esque meltdown on a golf course as well.
Is that your club? Or are you happy to see me? When was this meltdown? I like how you just
When
picking
you
this
brought
out
when
the
you
air.
brought your trusty 5-iron or 6-iron, whatever it was.
Straight and true.
Yeah, he had one club, right? He had one club he could hit straight and true every single time. And he hit the deck with it, I think, and just snapped the head off it. And the
You
one-
weren't there for that.
That's like Thor.
yeah, you
that's
were,
like
yeah,
Thor's
yeah,
hammer
yeah.
shattering.
And his clubbed head went further than the ball.
His head. Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's like Thor's hammer shattering.
Straight
Yeah.
and true. And then I never played golf again.
I've never seen him on the
Have
course
you not
yet.
played since?
No, I'm joking. I just felt I loved the game.
I dabble.
I just like, why did
Golf's
Bill
one of them.
Bailey
It's
up?
like a proper mental one, isn't it? Like,
Who's the best golfer in the Sheraton family?
I don't know. We went away and my dad was just like, fucked. Me and Nath were just in his head from the get go.
It's all about getting in your mate's
I
head.
know.
Bill Bailey can't beat me. Not because
Oh,
I'm
no,
good at
no.
golf.
Bill Bailey's pretty good.
And my
He
younger
can't beat
brother.
me though, because I just get in his head. I'll just like do
My younger brother lost his head. Maybe we need to find like a really good crazy golf course, not some like this shit Trafford Centres type stuff.
No,
but
that's dog shit.
like a
that one.
decent one.
like Junkyard Golf at
We'll have an-
Manchester.
we'll have
That's
an-
good.
We'll have an ape golf course. off.
Junkyard Golf.
And
at
we'll put it on
Manchester.
YouTube and become was it
Famous.
1.5
Should we
million?
do it at Junkyard
Find someone
golf?
hanging in the corner. Of the
Yeah, but we
crazy
say
golf.
this like we were gonna do what not. I mean, maybe we'll think about
It's
it.
not-
Junkyard Golf's a good piss up.
Yeah,
I've been.
beers there and that.
Yeah, bottle of not a bottle, can of Red Stripe for £7. No, I'm joking. It's like £6.
It's alright, we're making that podcast money.
Yeah,
Diddy money.
we're not Logan Paul, but we're getting there.
We're closer to Jake Paul.
Who the fuck?
He's only that's his brother. He's ranked 6th.
All right. I can't believe PewDiePie was below them all.
I know. Yeah.
Hmm.
He was sandwiched. He was in a little gay sandwich between Jake and Logan.
I can't even get my head around what's going on.
Another one that's like strange is like Instagram chicks. What if it was the roles reversed and our gender was like?
There's something strange.
There is
about that.
male Instagram.
No, but we were
models.
like,
It's just modern day page 3.
but girls had the minds of men, whereas like you know what I mean, you can sit and you can scroll through Instagram, and there's guys that would be on buying their content. I think Giggs post some comedian having a go at this the other day, saying like the way Instagram chicks go like, thanks for all your support. I'm glad everyone likes my work and blah and blah. And Giggs put this Instagram guy or whatever comedian was like, no one's interested in your work. We're just here to perv. Like, we don't care what you're bringing out next. I don't want your calendar. I don't want your signed. What are they called? Them pictures that you can only take one of.
Polaroid.
Headshots.
Yeah, I don't want
Oh,
your signed Polaroids. I don't want any of that shit. I'm just here to scroll. You know what I mean? I might screenshot it, send it to my friend, or tag him in it. That's about it. Like, and it's true, innit? And I feel like I don't know. Instagram's created this vortex of like what are they? I'm trying to recollect some of them. Like I don't fucking know all the names. Summer Rae, is she?
By
one
the
of
way,
them?
that
She was
Jenna
a Viner.
Frooms, that I pointed
Jenna
out to you
Frooms,
boys
she was on
years
that.
ago.
She was on that.
I pointed out to you boys years ago.
Yeah.
She's going out with Jesse Lingard.
Is she?
The
Crazy.
little fucker.
That
Crazy.
a few of them
So
came
if I
from
just
Vine as
post
well.
like good-looking photos on Instagram, I can go out with Jesse
yeah.
and watching
Bang Worldies.
Worldies.
Should we stop being like?
and then bang this.
Should we
worldie.
stop being true to the podcast?
He only deals in worldies.
We'll all get shredded, accumulate a gay audience.
I think we've hit our first speed bump.
I can lie down and be a speed bump in the photo.
No, there's the
A gay audience.
the
Yeah.
bear. We can hit all
The
three.
bear.
You've got bear. You've got otter.
Tattooed bear.
Yeah, bear, otter, and then what's the other one?
You're a
big gay
twink.
bear.
Look at it.
You're a twink.
I'm
at the
not a
minute.
twink.
You are a twink.
I'm too big
You're
to be a
short.
twink.
No, you're short.
No, I'm
and twinky.
short. Twink's skinny though.
No, you're skinny now. You're twinky.
I'm not skinny.
You're twinky.
I've started down the ball
Full
again.
on twink.
I just know, but then it's not out there for guys. Whenever I see like a half attractive
It's out
girl
there
that
for
I
guys.
know from like in the area, and I can see him posting some risky stuff on Instagram, I'm like,
risque.
just go full fucking Instagram
Oh,
model.
go full hoe.
No, full hoe.
Go
for sure.
ho, go ho.
Just pretend that you're sponsored
Jazzy's
by
just
shit
there
protein
shouting,
shakes.
Go ho, go ho. It's fucking phone. Like.
Go full hoe. You just start seeing sporadic comments from Ches.
Because it broke on Facebook, didn't it? Like a little while back. Someone in Crewe on eBay was selling their underwear, and everyone was like, "There's this big thing about trying to find out who it was." No,
I need to miss that.
all right.
I missed that
Was that on
boat.
Crew? Was that on Crew Buy and Sell? I stopped following it.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
I've got rid of all those Crew pages now.
Have
You
you?
said
That
that-
guy,
oh,
like
dra-
poison.
that guy who I did originally find funny, both of them too. We all know the beef. Drove me mad. One with the glasses drove me.
Oh, have you seen?
mad.
Have you seen the local lunatics back on?
Yeah. Well,
I
I haven't
thought,
really.
I
I
thought
don't
he
read
said he's
any
not
of
coming
his
back
stuff.
until whenever.
No, he's releasing.
I know I can't get rid of him.
every
I got
day.
rid of him off everything. He still fucking pops up every now
He's
and again.
releasing videos every day, like pretending to be Weight Watchers and trying to take the piss out of the other local loon.
Which one are we on about?
Don't know. They're both the best.
Look, Chris McKenzie's on.
Oh, he said it.
Just his
Yeah,
name.
he's-
Sound. He's a knobhead.
I didn't want to give him any fucking credence.
He's
Yeah,
a
but
knob.
no one's listening to this, and they're all of a sudden going, "Oh, Chris McKenzie, I ain't heard of him."
Right.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He's
like a guy that craves attention. Used to hang around our estate. We've known him since way back when.
I
Used to hang
didn't
around
know you guys knew him.
Yeah, fuck me. We
yeah.
used to hang around on parks with him and all.
I had him on
sorts, like-
Facebook for comedian.
Not in that way. Like there'd be about like 20 kids there playing like
he's
fucking
posting
football or
videos now
something.
every day, taking piss out of that.
out of
that
shade.
Yeah.
Tench.
Pretending that he's now at the same Weight Watchers group and
What?
like eating ice creams and going, this is a low calorie such and such ice cream, and then he's like,
Because then Matty Kidson
Drink-
sent me a photo of Shane Tench with a black, and them face mask things on, and
like a gimp mask.
no, like a
The
face mask.
that you
Oh,
peel
right,
off.
yeah,
that you
okay.
peel off.
Not Lucha Libre, a face
No,
mask.
I thought you
He
were
was
on
fighting Croco.
Oh, I'd love to see him get head kicked by Croker. That'd go viral.
That would be brilliant.
We'll set it up.
Local chip shop ex-owner gets head kicked by Mike Croker.
Mike Croco.
Sorry, no, yeah.
Mirko.
Mirko.
Mike and Stripe. Black Mike versus Stripe for the strap.
How is his nickname? How has he not changed his nickname to a man as well? Mirko a man.
Mirko, because I don't think he
Mirko
understands.
He doesn't understand
yeah,
Mirko, man.
the hidden
They don't have a sense of humour
meaning.
there.
No.
What were we just talking
face
about? I thought we were
mask.
on like
face
a-
mask.
Yeah.
Shane Tench.
And Matt sent me he'd edited it so he looked like a gollywog, like he'd gone red around his lips
She's
and his
getting
eye.
lit. This podcast is
Just,
lit.
just screenshot it and sent it me. It was like, should I post it? And I was just like, I don't know. If you want to get Matt is like, if you get Matt on, he's like
He goes
the
hard
man in the
in
know.
the
He
paint.
knows everything.
He wrote to a girl once whose cat went missing.
Yeah.
The cat's dead. Just on the comments.
I've just seen it on my
He's
street.
fucking
It's in
nasty.
half.
He didn't even do that.
To
He
be
just
fair,
wrote the cat's dead.
we could bust some news because where I struggle to knock Shane because of he does actually seem.
I like how this
he-
is
he
becoming
seems
a
to-
part on the podcast.
He seems to have lost a shit ton
We're
of weight.
talking about.
No, stop!
Wait,
Stop!
bro. Yeah.
Stop! Us,
Wait,
Buddy's
wait,
going in
what?
the fire.
No, I need to get this out
Yeah,
because
go on.
I struggle to knock him because of how much weight he has actually lost. He's done well unless he's bought those shirts from Giacomo and he's pretending.
People lose weight. Go
But
on.
where did we see him?
Oh, in Mackey's.
Ah!
And he was looking at us like, because
But he knew that we knew him.
yeah.
He knew, and he's like, "Shit, I've been made."
Should have gone live, should have.
We was after
You should have
jiu-jitsu.
live streamed
It was a post jiu-jitsu milkshake, and we made him.
Milkshake in chat. We might have held hands.
You should live stream that. That'd have gone viral.
But I love how like
We
in-
got
there must be
you.
little towns everywhere. Because I was reading, I know this person from Blackpool, and this was going on about what you were on about before.
You're not a Blackpool buy and sell, are you?
No, but they got dragged into some comments thing on Facebook where a guy that they all knew had started doing gay porn. Well, he's not like getting banged by guys, but he was putting stuff in his ass and videoing himself.
I didn't say you could talk about this.
And putting it online and selling it. Do you know what I mean? He was saying he was making £900 an hour or whatever,
Right.
like live streaming himself, like
Finger
whatever.
in his ass?
Yeah, because he's meant to be like a good-looking guy to gay guys.
Right,
How did
okay.
I not know about this?
There's a world that the internet is
I'm
just a
leaving the
magical
railway.
place. It's fucking mental, isn't
We'll
it?
work from home.
Do you reckon we
So
could-
this guy was like defending himself, like I'm earning £900 an hour. You peasants are at work, like commenting stuff like this, and all these guys are like, "Yeah, you just got a gaping asshole though," and all this stuff, and it's like, funny.
Getting trolled.
Are you upset? You have a son. Your son. You know what I mean? 10, no, a bit longer.
11
18
days.
years time.
10 years
Comes
time,
to you and
the
he's
police
like-
are coming round.
This is the most lit podcast we've ever done. It's so sketchy.
This new studio's got into Rod's head, and that's it.
It's the
We
carbon.
do what we want.
We need a carbon monoxide thing because the fire's.
We
just
need a manager.
spitting
No,
out
we need a
smoke.
manager.
We need a.
My head has gone. So, as his kid is 18 and
Yeah.
starts doing gay for pay online, is what
Yeah.
you're going to ask him.
What are you saying to him? What are you saying?
Is he
This
gay?
is well fresh.
You say he's earning £900
I
an
have
hour.
no
he's
idea
he's just
anymore.
pulled up in a, I don't know, whatever.
12 days ago, I
Clapped
might
out
have had
R8.
an opinion on this, and now I have no idea what to say.
12 days ago, he wasn't a dad. Now
I'm not
we're
asked
throwing
if
these at him.
like I'm not asked if my son's gay. Like
I'm not asked if he's gay. I'm
power to him,
asked.
but
I
how are you feeling about them public? It might be a different world then. Do you know what I mean?
It probably will be a vastly different world. I could not give a monkeys if he's gay or not, but the putting stuff in his arse online, it makes you wince a little bit.
So you got a girl that's you got a girl like you have a daughter and she becomes an Instagram chick. How are you dealing with that stuff?
Like, delete Instagram.
Being an Instagram, just like, is she
Like risky.
Is she flying over to fucking Dubai and getting shit on by Saudi princes for loads of cash?
Or is that how
Or-
you start?
no,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
they do.
Is that the initiation? process?
No, honestly, that's what they do.
Oh
they
yeah,
pay
they
him
pay him
shit
enough.
tons
Yeah.
of money.
Find out
I
Rob
bet they're
Carlin's
pestering them,
agent.
aren't they? Like they
Yeah.
wake up every morning and it's like,
Hello.
I'll pay 2 million, and then she's like, no, leave me alone, you creep. And then he's like,
5
2
million.
weeks later, he's like, okay, just shit in my hands, I clap 5 million. And she's like,
Sold.
7.5.
7.5 and I'll piss as well.
But
Go
no,
on.
on a serious, if they were just taking photos on Insta when they're like 18 or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they were making bank off it, there's not a lot really you can say. It's just fucking good hustle.
Good hustle.
Do you know what I mean? But if they're like doing full on porno, then I'd be fuming. But if it's just fucking them
But
in
you're gonna
gym
push
gear,
him away. You're gonna push him away.
Is it just? Is it just?
You're not going to have a
If
healthy
it's just gym
relationship.
gear photos, leave them to it. Like, all power to you if you're gonna make money.
Delete Instagram now.
Just block them.
For sure.
Just
block
don't
them.
tell your friends. But then that one day, all your mates come and work, and they're like,
Imagine going in the pub.
you're gonna know, yeah.
Imagine going in the pub and say, oh,
Jeff in the pub's got that smile on, like, and you look at each other and that's a man that's seen my daughter in her underwear. Jeff's just like,
that's I
I'll
recognise
buy you a
that
pint, batch. Come here.
Yeah, but then the thing is, right? Would you be proud of your daughter if she was like fucking, I don't know, like a Beyonce type character, like a
Yeah, 'cause
singer,
she's talented.
right? But then they also, like Nicki Minaj,
Yeah, oh no.
Do you know
This
what I
is
mean?
a mixture of two,
it's
isn't
a mixture of being an Instagram hoe and a rapper.
Yeah, I know.
So would you be angry
Well,
if
no,
she was Nicki Minaj? in it?
Beyonce, no. I'd say no. I'd say she had the legit talent. Like, she was good looking as well.
Yeah,
but
she's never not provoked the
Nicki-
fact that she's good looking.
Nicki Minaj, I mean...
I've never seen her with her hair in a fucking full-on afro, sat there in her pajamas
Yeah,
singing
but
a
does she
song.
have
Have
to
you?
be- No, but she doesn't have to be, does she? She's been herself on the video. Nicki Minaj is a bit different because she's done them videos that are a bit...
She's going for that angle.
Yeah, whereas Beyonce, I don't think you could say
Where
that.
if you've got time and enough of a build up, you can have a wank to this music video. Whereas Beyonce is far more difficult.
Or you're 12
Didn't
years
even need
old.
the time
and,
at 12. Like, that was just...
You're Andy Hill in his living room. That's what. That's what
You're Rob Carlin going knuckles up.
Is he ever going to get an hat-trick ball?
No, fuck him. Right, carry on.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, she's an Instagram chick, fair enough. I don't think I'd be proud of her. I'd be like, yeah, she's got a bit of hustle. It's there, innit? I think it's done, innit? Unless you've got what people want, which is what these days, big ass, big tits. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then it's done.
Highlights.
A 6 squat video.
Gee, being a girl's difficult, isn't it, man?
Or
No.
easy, depending on what you look like.
Being
What
a
do you mean?
girl's far easier. I'm gonna start doing gay shit on Instagram, make a bit of money.
Make a bit of side.
I
cash.
can't be arsed with the railway anymore. I'm gonna get my tig old bitties out on Instagram.
You got-
Hashtag squat thoughts.
Squat thought.
Squats get thoughts.
Hmm.
Girls get girls.
Yeah.
Well, gender won't be a thing in the future.
Oh,
So.
no, we're not starting this again. No, whoa. No.
Goodbye.
Yeah, end the show there. We're not doing it again. I'm not talking about them fucking lunatics anymore. I'm fucking sick of
I
it.
think we EAP as a community.
This
we're
room's too
staying out of
manly.
that.
This room is too manly for
It
that
is,
sort of
it's
shit.
it's too wooden.
We just need an axe and a fucking samurai sword, and it couldn't be manlier. We're not doing it anymore. If you come
What
in
if
here,
we-
you're
what
either a
if we had our
bloke or a
shirts off?
girl. I don't care if you've changed or not, but you're a bloke or a girl in this room. That's it.
Well, that's not happening.
What if we take our shirts off? Will that make it manlier?
I think it's a.
Can we put a bit of steam in it, make
If
it
you
a sauna?
if you two would grow a chin hair between you, we'd make it a bit manlier.
No, just take our shirts off. I got a bit of nipple hair.
No, I'm not in agreement. This is not a. All 47 genders are accepted here.
No, they're not.
It's more now, isn't it?
There's 52 now.
No.
It's like the States of America.
I thought it was 72, and apparently it's more now. It's 80 something.
Apparently.
Oh, they can fuck off. They really can fuck off. With the fucking stupid bastard. Because they're not genders. Jess.
in their
Wait, How many people do you think we could potentially piss off with this
In
episode?
one episode, everyone.
Most of crew.
Yeah, I think Chris Mackenzie's been dissed about 10
Chris
times.
Mackenzie's tweeted me 6 times.
Hopefully we started fucking Facebook beef
I think
with
he
him.
needs like an entourage, and next thing for him, right?
Longest
Is he's-
entourage
It's
ever.
heroin, by the looks of things.
he's changing gender. Yes. That would
We
be
could- we could be
awesome.
Cruise Caitlin.
He Cruise
If he
Caitlin.
changes, Cruise Caitlin.
Cruise Caitlin.
Gets
That's
on the
gonna
front of the
catch on.
on the Chronicle.
Chris, do it.
Chronicles
Do it.
Woman of the Year.
We're gonna go all fucking what's his name from Transformers on him, Shia LaBeouf.
Do it. Just be up on his what you call it in his outside his front window with just like change gender.
EAP community, troll him. Ask him this
Troll
question.
him.
Troll him and ask him this question non-stop. He'll do anything for a follower.
Anything.
Yeah.
He thinks he's like Facebook famous.
Tell him
doesn't
he can do a walk to raise money for his reassignment.
Hey, that shit costs money.
he? So does a fucking beak habit.
So I can't handle anymore. We're gonna annoy somebody.
Fuck him. He was.
Would you have him on the
He robbed
podcast?
charity
Yeah.
money for beak.
Would you have him on
the
the
fire's
podcast?
past now, so you won't choke him out when he walks in. We can have him on.
I think we'd do the podcast. I hope he's not listening. And then after he's finished, we'll just a live stream, just choking him unconscious, maybe. Just be like he's into it. It's S&M type shit. for him.
His bumhole's mine.
That was a bit out the blue.
For fuck's sake.
He's definitely not
Do you
coming
know
on
what?
now.
I
I'm
think
gonna
this-
butter myself up.
There's a couple of them there, though, isn't there? Like, who's them ones that always like video themselves dancing around
Oh
singing?
yeah, but they're just having fun, aren't
yeah,
they?
I know.
like
But I
them.
mean, like, they could be the new what's his name, Logan Paul.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair play to him. Like,
You
At least
like
they're
them,
having
but you
fun.
don't like YouTubers.
oh, I don't like Chris McKenzie.
Oh,
All
right,
right.
okay.
Yeah, we're all there with that one.
Team Tench. What is it he says? Never give up.
Never give
Never
up.
give up.
Yeah,
Chris
we-
McKenzie's new page is called Never Give Up as well.
Oh,
Is it
he's
for-
trolling him.
This is beef.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Next level beef.
I think we should have them two have a debate on the show.
We're
They're
gonna-
not
sit
coming
at
on the
opposite ends of the
show.
table.
The whole-
They're
the
not
next
coming
episode
on
of the podcast is
We'll
all
host
about
like
this
a
beef.
presidential debate.
They're not coming on the show.
We'll get questions ready.
Fuck them. Fuck the pair.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, this has been the HKH podcast in the new studio. We've even got the fade out. The actual
Shit,
fade
the
out.
old
back.
fade out's back. The studio's fresh.
I can't wait for the little. I'm
Spuddy
gonna wait
still
for the end.
here. Extreme Beans here. Qualified Nutrition's been on the phone today. All's going on.
Yeah, we're looking to bring some guests into 2018 for you. So not Chris McKenzie or what's his name? Titty Tench, not that guy.
Triple T.
We're going down. He's got more of a Facebook presence than we have.
Yeah, I know.
We're going down.
Triple Tit Tench.
Oh, Jesus.
This has been
Christ.
HKH podcast. Get us www.educatedapes.com, Educated on Twitter, educatedapes.com, one word on Instagram, and yeah, fuck chain.
Fuck Chris McKenzie.
Titties.